Today we're going to be counting down the top 10 coaster restraints. So let's kick it off with number 10, Superman the Ride over at Six Flags New England. Now this thing has some super open restraints. It allows for so much airtime. You never get stapled. That it happens hill. It really happens. You get airtime, all right? And I mean, there's no rattle at all. And even if there was a rattle, the restraints would just keep you totally safe and secure. So much airtime, super intense. Great restraints, allows for so much room. Very popular restraints among enthusiasts. So yeah, awesome. So let's move on to number 9. We got Cobra at Laron. Now these intimate stand-ups, and unfortunately this one is probably going to be closed down. But these intimate stand-ups have some restraints that really allow for so much room on a stand-up coaster. The airtime, just oh my goodness, just insane. There's that hill on this ride. Picture there in the back left where you just pull so much ejector. Now, these restraints, believe it or not, actually really allow for all that ejector and just awesomeness. You really just can't go wrong with these stand-up restraints, and B&M stand-up restraints can just leave because this is where it's at. Number 8, we got Deja Vu at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, this is the classic Vekoma restraints, and I don't know why that they ditched these for the newer ones, but Deja Vu at Magic Mountain, they understand how to make a restraint. You have got everything protected here, guys. Look, you've got those sick, awesome, beefy, those handles there, and just so much beef going on with these restraints. I just love it so much, and I really miss these old restraints. I think Vekoma should bring them back. Hopefully, those South American giant inverted boomerangs will feature these because this is where it's at. These are the restraints that you want to have on your Vekoma. All right, so bummer that they're not here anymore, but all right. Anyway. Number 7, we got Bandit. This is the beautiful hypercoaster with so much airtime, so much intensity. As you can see, this guy is super happy to be riding. And those over-the-shoulder restraints are just heaven. I mean, really, they're padded to perfection. They allow for so much airtime. And you really don't, there's no need for that lap bar in front of you. I mean, that over-the-shoulder moves right with you, and it's just awesome. So much airtime with that. And really, just maximum comfort with these awesome restraints. And this amazing TOGO hypercoaster, definitely worthy of the number 7 spot with these restraints. So let's move on to number 6. We've got Manhattan Express at the New York Hotel Casino. Now, this might not be a very popular ride among enthusiasts, but little did you know that it actually has some really nice, comfy restraints. I mean, this guy here, fastening his restraint, looks pretty darn happy to be there. I mean, he's like, oh yeah, I'm a big fan of these shoulder restraints. I feel very protected. You know, it really keeps your neck secure and happy, and you know. And obviously the lap bar that's also conveniently featured doesn't staple at all. You know, super comfortable ride. Great restraints for sure. Very necessary restraints as well. So let's move on to number 5. We got the TOGO Standups. Now I understand this is 3 Togos in a row, but trust me, it's gonna get a lot better. All right, guys, because TOGO restraints are awesome, but it can get even more awesome. All right, so these stand-ups, you're like probably the comfiest stand-up restraints, honestly. Let's keep it PG here. Your groin area, your waist area, is kept very comfortable actually in these restraints. You're not hit at all. You're not whacked. And those like shoulder arm things, I'm making gestures right now. They allow for some great airtime. And there actually is a lot of airtime on these coasters, which is a little bit weird. In all seriousness, there's actually airtime on these, which is super cool. It's a shame that all 3 of them were removed from the U.S. But anyway, this restraint's just awesome. You really can't go wrong with them, and you're very open in them too. It's so awesome. So much airtime, and also the intensity. You really feel the intensity when you're getting pressed down. You just get some great positive G's stuck in those restraints. Just awesomeness. So anyway, let's move on. Number 4, we got Boomerang at Garoland. Now this is a boomerang that is just so well maintained, you really just can't go wrong. And sorry that G is cut off there, but yeah, so you can see those restraints very well maintained, painted to perfection. The sign looks beautiful. The paint job is also wonderful. Now you see those chips in the restraints are actually done on purpose so that when you get head banging, which is inevitable in these boomerangs, when you get head banging, your ear doesn't hit the restraint; it hits that chip part, but it doesn't actually hit it because it's chipped in, so your ear doesn't quite hit it. So very convenient. I mean, you kind of have to be the right height for that to work, but it just about works every time for me. So yeah, that's Boomerang at Garland. Definitely great looking ride, great looking restraints. So number 3, we've got Colorfull 4-ring roller coaster, full of color. It's this 4-ring roller coaster, and look at those restraints, padded to perfection. I'll say it again. So much padding on this, and you really feel it. I mean, this Chinese coaster, they just protect you so well. You're just so comfortable on those corkscrews, no headbanging at all, super comfy. You can't go wrong with this ride at all. I mean, those restraints, like really, all those intense loops and corkscrews, those 4 rings, just awesome. And number 2, we've got Outer Space Flying Car. That's right, this is a Chinese looping toboggan, and they maximize comfort with this one. As you can see, you've got headgear because it is just they know that they want to satisfy those enthusiasts, so they require headgear to ride. And man, it's so convenient because those over the shoulders, because Chinese are so they just need to have those over the shoulders, but they include these over the shoulders so that when and if, which is probably even not gonna happen in this ride, when you get headbanging, you got that nice headgear there, that helmet there for you to protect yourself. So they thought one step ahead with this one, and this awesome, credible toboggan looper is just way ahead of its time. Definitely worthy of the number 2 spot. So before we get to the number 1 spot, we got to include some honorable mentions. So let's get on to those. We got Wild Chipmunk. These ENF Mylar, or rather Mylar Wild Mice, have these awesome bathtub restraints, but not quite awesome enough to be on this list, unfortunately. So we've also got the Cyclone at Luna Park, Coney Island, with these awesome couch restraints. So let's give it a nice clap for those. And now the number 1 restraints are White Canyon at Yomiuri. This ill-fated Togo coaster was blessed. Togo Wooden Coaster, that's right. Togo Wooden Coaster. RCCA and Togo did a nice collaboration and created these amazing trains. As you can see here, these people are so happy to be here, hitting their head on that restraint, which is padded. I'll say it again. First time I've said it, padded to perfection, all right? You've got those awesome handles right there, custom-made Togo trains for a Woody, just beautiful. And when and if you do get headbanging, it is the most comfortable headbanging you will ever experience. That is, of course, unless you hit the other side of the train, then I don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, yeah, that was the video. Pretty fun times, and I'll see you guys later.